The date was 30th September 2023 when Chief Richard Pwavi Timon was installed as the Wakili Numan by His Royal Highness Dr. Daniel Shaga Ismail Sion Bawanumui Gilamodia. Chief Richard is of Gosobon Clan and is the 8th Wakili from that clan who deem it fit to ascend the throne of his forefathers in view of his desire to contribute his own quarter to build his fatherland through this exalted position. It was a large gathering as people came from far and near to grace the occasion. Chief Richard Pwavi Timon was born on the 24th of November 1961 in Nomoi Town, now popularly called Numan. He attended Imbro Primary School in the year 1976 and went to Teachers College Numan in 1982. He had a break in furthering his education. Chief Richard got married to Mrs. Doris Richards in the year 1985. Because he had passion for education, he went to Kaduna State to further his education, where he enrolled Government Day Secondary School, Koi, and obtained his SSC certificate in 1988. After completing his secondary education, he went and learned building and carpentry work. Coming back home, he took his trade as his basic profession. However, in 1989, he got admission into State Development Institute SDI Numan for certificate course. And in the year 2001, Teachers Training Institute was introduced, where he enrolled and completed in that same year as a trained teacher. In the same year, he got appointment with Federal Ministry for National Affairs, Department of National Civic Registration, now National Identity Management Commission, NIMC. He voluntarily retired from the service. He again went to Adamawa State Polytechnic, where he read public administration and obtained a diploma. After completing his diploma course, he continued with his building and carpentry career till death, where His Royal Majesty Dr. Daniel Shaga Ismail Siorin Bawanumi Gilemedia and elders considered him fit for appointment as the Wakili Numan. Here, he is being marched to the palace with his entourage, escorted by the royal band from Ramogi and other traditional instrumentalists from Watialand for a ritual known as Guarato. The Wuro Kadiala were in front with their traditional regalia, while the Wakili and his entourage followed. Sitting on a mat where the coronation took place in the presence of many witnesses, the chairman of the kingmakers, known as Zapoto, took charge and performed the ritual of the installation. He then charged him.
Kaya bagu sino wakili Numan subo ina wakili Numan subo kwa kare Pwavi kwa gnambo yele jara ya jigu kanano ama bashamne bi agana bu yaka kla gauche anja Numan kanano no yango ajibu anasa gauche akon jaro supo ina wakili Numan supo kwa gauche kla yodi yasa kwa ngado ko de ga tuwa Numan ko yasa kwa ngado ya abu kufana dia kan ina sai yawumudan sannawo mu ngusu sai dono sai waya pan awumudan nawmu bepan kamene kan yaka pasene ndo mangna dima suko mun ba ku kutu yano wakil dunum daga sakse fano suko na po abukito poda ipromba yejugu ye kangodubo na po abada usuko.
The secretary, Bachama Traditional Council, Mr. Ambrose Ganyishi, who represented His Royal Highness, charged and prayed for the new Wakili.
Udobubuk ahankale battle namba hu basira do kale kadela pepe umpana besa ninyi sa ampata ye bomo apugo mepu manza so usako.
An elder statesman from Gosobon Clan first of all appreciated God for considering them and raising one of them. He went further to appreciate the king for considering their clan by installing the new Wakili.
Kai, uso kwa hama mkwa, kaeveno hama, yanga kaenu, lea inalitu, gachedenu, nyakalenu, dagunena tupe. Uso kwa hama mkwa, uso kwa hama kashama, inedu godi, ino tahanimto, kapepe to, namu kapakwari pepe yana kat, atigalo, nzinzo yelenga, hama kashama ngalaren, ali de na duwe usa ko ko hama kwa usa ko ko hama kashama ina duna kauno hakimeta koko ina duna kauno ni bangani wadi wadi ina duna kau sakate hama kwa ina da kauno.
The new Wakili is now being led by the royal band from Lamode, where he will rest for a while before returning for the reception. On the relevance of this occasion, the Honorable Commissioner Lands and Survey, Chief Job H. Sama Desungabachama, has this to say.
You see, in our culture, we have what we call taking over from one generation to the other. It's a cultural heritage. And Wate community is a organized society where there are laid down procedures for taking over from one generation to the other. And leadership in Wate tradition is a norm. It is not a borrowed culture. We grew up with it. Since time immemorial, our people live in an organized society. And there are types of leadership in different aspects of the Wate culture. So the Wakili Numan is the representative of the Wate people here in Numan. He represents them before the traditional king, that is His Royal Majesty Hamabachama. He takes orders and directives from the royal king. So the significance of this installation is that there is succession. When one Wakili is off, somebody is there to take his place. And once there is leadership in any society, things will be in order. So in order to put things in their proper perspective, we desire succession from one person to the other.
The chairman of Ward Heads was not left out, as he had a word for the new Wakili. It is worthy to note that Chief Richard's Pwavi Timon is the 8th Wakili of Gosobon Clan, as history has repeated itself. It is also important to note that the Gosobon Clan has established itself as a clan that produced numerous Wakilis and Numan since inception. For the records, the following are the names of past Wakilis of Numan from Gosobon Clan. 1. Bono Kwane. 2. Soboro. 3. Ani. 4. Mahuda. 5. Simon Battalion. 6. Paul Zomidiza Goni. 7. Wilfred Paul Goni, and now Richard P. Timon. These have been the past and present Wakilis in Numan respectively from Gosobon Clan. Now he is back to the reception ground and is being escorted by the royal band from Lamode, where they live to their expectation in guiding him and escorting him to his seat together with his lovely wife. the reception, many dignitaries were seated and were entertained by different cultural troops and groups. The Wuro Kadiala was on ground to display and entertain guests. Next was the Wuro Glanjia.
Wallahi tun da zuban san ita ne a gare take wasa ba. Abokiyar wasa na mutanen Gosobon daga Labamta. Mamaki kama naki fisa abin nan yawa. Jama'a ai mata tafi na musamman. Yawa kai jama'a yanzu da aka yi biki. Honorable Rahman. Distinguished Senator Venus Yaro. Da muka ganka mun ga Senator Venus Yaro. Alhaji Allah, Honorable Numan, Alhaji Allah, Honorable Numan, Alhaji, in the country by Cuba, matashi ne ɗan siyasa na hannun daman, Deputy Governor na hannun daman Bari ta fata Bibi Lamari na hannun daman Kai da sentiment, ya san tamu. Honorable Numan, kuma ana masa da wata kila ma ba a wuce wannan wuri. Na gode alhajin Allah.
A young chap was there to display his talent and therefore entertain guests with acrobatics. After everything, other dances followed.
Zo da gaisuwa akwai wanda ya fi su sai gaba daya yana cikin su wato shine Honorable Tudu yana daga ƙarshe domin sai shi ne aka sa shi a ƙarshe wanda ya fi kowa sai kenan a duniya kun gode yana wanda ya da suna nan sai kuma gaga
Many have been appreciative of this gesture as they thanked His Royal Highness the Hama Bachama for considering one of their own for the position. Mr. Tashini has this to say.
Forana supo afora mintu barabangu gono. Forana supo forabano. Forana supo forahumpa asura adu mebada asiyam. Mumpo kana sati se bada bada. Yakani mumpo sati sangna dada dada. Ta amada lay amma mumpo na lay hidu. Mumpo na shika forano yin kuma te na lulano ina luka hannuntu ta hambati kam ada tida gwara lati da hamun kwano langin sai ina luka hannuntu ka pepeto sadiki abannin eno ina na japate gwara japare no a japan zuwoti tan japa ha galatan lasa pepeyo na sunan da ka hasne ko mianda sati dawa mo gware ba ni bitu gware banda timaya amma ina moti alati mo pona daliyanta dan yin duwan ban ka wuso to.
The wife of Chief Richard Timon was not left out as she voiced out her excitement and stated that she has been praying for this moment to come, and it is here, among other things, saying her husband is a man that loves the people. the more reason there was so much gathering at his coronation.
Sane birigo tabo mai cita hamun kwano galo Wakili Numan a watan biyu da fe da sati ne mana Wakili sai na sanatin bugoyin baya ta daga foraman ko ndo satiti ne duk gwani na sa hamun kwa a dan bulana an gani no veno ka kuma ina dubi so ko tana da hamun kwa galo mu hada kwano ya kan niya ya ulse kware a shi kusa kawo binciken nan ya ulse kware shi haka ya lati ya mai ne a tare ta kware amma wai dan mu kware kan kuma ta dubo ingi sai a kware nan mu hada kwano yake kuma kwaya kaya kuma hane da mun ne hana na kan ne shi ga jumo sai ne ma mun da shi kido shawara ta dai sino ikwamata sunadi ya ta da himto bala ilimi ta basira ta ya tuboye kan sai haka hamun kwa wara dungai adun ban shawara ta hido ko ta kuma gokwakin kullum muna kwariya boye mu akuna to na gowelo kuma ne nan dole ka hubo.
On his part, the new Wakili expressed gratitude to His Royal Highness, the Hamabachama, for considering him worthy to serve the people. He also harped on unity to move the land forward, saying, "Without unity, there will be no way for a land to move forward."
ya kaga shugaba ta yi ba ga hikima to ya kuma zumo buhari ya kaga zumo buhari ko wani kat ko da wala kabila ci kat ya kaso da ba zama ungune ko wanda kwamu shi aka ka tuto ya babar ga fayo ga hito penes su bane ya kana niyo me ka dumam da bamban shi to go boson bidina buyo ko da wula ma ko da wula kwamo ya kana ngala na shikan muna penin wona hido ba dum promota njiya do njiya ta penin do njiya a promo ya kana nan sa ta sokato ndu kote kuku anja amma ga pene garin gusa bane ya mudu kan so bora kuma ya kan dika ga pene ba sa tunanin banada ko ya sa ko sai ya sa la tambangu ko ya da haso tambada golo anun te abu boshi golo da bagam dindu kamun da su pepe kuma babu go sirana da su pepe wara ayyukan za aka na klau bosun ya latin da amu nan su ne mu ko mota insha babu go ndi da dadin ban sai ka pene dam.
Mr. Tashini called on the people and fellow contestants to come together, join hands to ensure the land moves ahead to the benefit of the people.
Wari hananan ale Jimso Ramano Ramusrati Jijigeno Akyawaye mbo hananan Jijigeno da kamne gana hanu Tondu Wakili Numan fafat na ana bugun amma na prowadi bugun su na fafat dalangan mi adi sati na dumana tafi sira kan kuma da yake zaɓe fete na da lamuna wadi bulangin a ɗuma don sira kan me diso he gebe ko he wazato ka niyo mi asati ami afri gibe ko munan san ba daran wara hida mi aduwa mashi atiyato madimi sunu mo kwa kana tinanda dum mi adu pe gebe mi adu bare pe mi adum kuma o wara hido na dunyi so mi duma ramano ka di wakili supo kasatati a datida gwara beti na atwa kaka gwara na tina muna akuri mpoti na kuri ndi wakili belo mi hawa leo aka purgangan supo na tina aven gwaha kadan dantano bana tano dane du mwami abuburun gwaha bana mi abuburun gwaha ya tambakuru gwaha des nati na ta muna ko nda muna san gwaron atuna leti ko nda muna san mi anda darin kwara hide mi adumu amma tunda mun fa da ma fo da kwara hide suko yuti de na nati na ta muna galata pete fe ta nonji ya bashama ta no kwara kala mi apromo kuma mi kwara hido awan gunu fune sai na me ka pede tefe mi apede danga ledam me ba dalle tunda mi apromo kuma wa hadina hakarin natina muna gala mi apede fe mi dalle tefe.
The coming in of Chief Pwavi Timon into the scene is no doubt a continuation of the establishment of the Gosobon dynasty. The Gosobon clan will forever cherish this great achievement of their sons and daughters taking over the leadership and title of Wakili in Numan local government area of Adamawa State. This has affirmed their leadership quality and prowess. It is something worthy of celebration and history to be told to all generations.